have to hear. Drink a good deal of it, make a good meal of it, stick to your old-fashioned beer. Now don't be afraid of it, drink till you're made of it. Now all together a cheer.
And hello once again, everybody. This is Mark, your one-take beer reviewer, the guy who writes about Chicago's beer scene at beeronaut.com with another one-take beer review. And you know, my wife said something to me this past weekend that gave me pause as I'm sitting here in my massive beer cellar, which has been celebrated in newspaper articles and so forth. And she has said, you know, when your funeral comes, I'm just going to have to distribute all this to the people who come. And I thought, yeah, that's right. You know, my funeral may be sooner than I realize. I'm going to have to go through these at a faster rate. So some of these really old beers from the crypt, as I like to call them, I might be writing about some more of those, or taping some more of them. Taping, filming, what do we call it now when we're videoing? But anyway, I had an invitation from Great Central Brewing of Chicago. It's one of those large brewers that also does contract brewing for some of the other local breweries. They wanted me to come to their Oktoberfest. I said, well, you know, weekends I got to stay with my family. And so they said, well, can we bring you some beer? Well, of course. And I said, well, if you have an Oktoberfest beer, I'll try to get something about it while it's still technically Oktoberfest season. So they sent me this variety pack here with all German styles, a lager, a Helles lager, that is to say, a Pilsner, a Hefeweizen, and this Festzeit Oktoberfest beer in proper Festzeit Oktoberfest. Well, Oktoberfest colors are usually blue and white, but this is an autumnal color. Anyway, this is 5.7% alcohol by volume. Their other canned beers usually run in the 5% range, and this looks like the more maltier version of Oktoberfest, and we're just going to pop one open and see what happens. Try to get, there we go, in camera for a nice pour here. Nice big foamy head. Slightly amberish color and a nice stream of bubbles there in the glass. A little bit of still some of that bohemian water profile I noticed, like just a little bit more sodium than I might be used to. More suited to the Pilsner, perhaps. So we'll be trying them all and writing about them in the article that accompanies this video when it gets written. But a decent amber malt character here. It's a very clean and crisp beer taste to it. A little more malty than your basic light yellow fizzy stuff, but other Oktoberfest Märzen type beers I've had may have been a little more thicker than this. This is still nice and light for drinking. It really goes down pretty quickly compared to some of the other Festzeits of this style that I've had. That sodium scent that I thought I was picking up from the nose is not here in the taste. It's just a nice, nice load of toasty and caramel malts. The hop profile is a little subdued. It's enough to let the malt sweetness come through without letting it get too sugary. So yeah, you could, and you can see why Oktoberfest beers don't last long on the shelf, because as soon as Oktoberfest is over, it should just be called a fall beer. But fall beers are supposed to be spicy, so on and so forth. But yes, if you see this, it's a nice beer to pick up. And once again, this is the Festzeit from Great Central Brewing Company of Chicago. And as always, I get a little gas when I'm drinking beer quickly and talking about it. But nice beer here. This is Mark, your one-take beer reviewer, the guy at beeronaut.com, saying Prost.
Now don't be